Hi everyone, welcome back to me, my own channel. I haven't had a lot of time to watch a lot of films in 2025, so these are like my top three of the films that I've actually watched because I've missed so many. So, number one is One Battle After Another. I love this film. It's so funny, it's so quirky, but at the same time, it talks about Latin American realities, how labor is exploited, how the immigration work actually happens, and something that is really contemporary, something that is going on today. It's a problem that the Native Americans are still facing. So in a way, it really hit home because I was also doing Latin American literature this year, and yeah, it felt like I was watching something I could relate to or understand, because reading the realities and how people suffered under these regimes, which were very exploitative. I think the portrayal was great. Another thing that I really appreciate is Leonardo DiCaprio actually choosing a role which is not really glamorous. The last thing I had seen him do, which was less glamorous, was Don't Look Up. Otherwise, he's always taken this very Prince Charming, beautiful white man roles. So yeah, I think I could really see his like true potential in this film and what he can achieve, do, show to the world, and portray with purity. So yeah, I think he did a really good job. The second film that I really liked was Wake Up Dead Man. I know it's an unconventional choice because it's a simple film, a simple whodunit, a detective mystery. But I think the cast was absolutely phenomenal. I was really disappointed with Josh O'Connor's challengers. So actually seeing him get like a very serious role with a lot of gravity in Wake Up Dead Man was very satisfying for me. And after Knives Out and Glass Onion, Wake Up Dead Man was really good, which a lot of other trilogies did not achieve. So yeah, I think definitely the second film. The third film on my list is Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro did a fantastic job with the casting. I think I was so happy with all the performances. It has some of my most favorite actors, but at the same time, having been like a huge long time fan of book Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, I think this is one of the best adaptations that I've seen, and I have seen a lot of adaptations trying to find what I found in the book. And yes, this one really hit home, even though it missed a few characters that I really love from the book. It still was quite up to the mark. And yeah, these are some of my favorite films. The next video talks about the films that I did not like in 2025.